What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a bit of, well, not a bit of a, we're going to be doing a reaction. So this is going to be a reaction to a video by Unbeatable Jacob. Hey, I've been actually really enjoying a lot of his videos. In terms of like my team content, it is definitely a channel that I will watch quite a bit of because, well, it's something different. It's something different. I'm not a biggest fan of like specific 2K related content. I will always say that. And I'm almost certain that there's very few 2K YouTubers that actually actively watch 2K content, but I'm really enjoying a lot of his content. First, obviously, heard about him from the Inside the Mind series, where it was kind of a video based on a little of my career and how I play. And he's also done one on myself, done one on Ty, done one on Splash, done one on Henry as well, which is a pretty interesting video. But I've also saw that he has done a lot of these history videos as well. So we are going to be reacting to one of them here. I don't know why it says I've watched the Kobe one. I just watched the Baron Davis one today. I don't know why it says I've watched the Kobe one. Maybe because I skimmed all the way through it, just to make sure. I skimmed all the way through just to make sure that there wasn't something that I shouldn't be showing on my channel. And yeah, in the first like 36 seconds where I've cut out, there is something I probably should not be showing on the channel. All I'm going to say is don't break terms of service, kids. Don't break terms of service. But yeah, so it's an interesting one. Like, he started off in 2K15, but there is like a whole other backstory to Kobe Bryant in my team. And in 2K13, when he first came out, basically, because Kobe was, he was like the best player in the game for quite a bit because he had this weird like unblockable fadeaway. If you took leaners going down if you took leaners running into the left corner, it didn't matter what it was contested, it was going in. But then when he got injured, there was a weird thing because 2K13 was based on how they played in real life. When he got injured, you just couldn't buy Kobe, so very few people had Kobe because a lot of people got the game after he ended up getting injured that season. As well as that, in 2K14, there was a Diamond Kobe Bryant. If you guys don't remember Diamond Kobe, he was the very first locker code. He came out right before Christmas. Chris Move got him. I think there was like 100 of them to be given out by locker code. One of the best cards in the game. And I remember I got one of him in a stream at All-Star Weekend. It was my Diamond Kobe, was my 2 guard for the rest of 2K14. But basically, there was a stream and LD gave out the code, but he didn't give out the code by like posting a code. He said the code. The code was All-Star Diamond Kobe. But most people in the stream thought it was All-Star.Kobe was the code because they'd been putting dashes and codes and everything. So everyone thought it was All-Star.Kobe. I was one of the few that typed in All-Star Diamond Kobe. I got me a Diamond Kobe. So, yeah. Just a pre-2K15 history of Kobe. Let's have a watch of this.
In 2K15, there was 5 Kobe cards in the game.
Yeah.
However, 2 of them stand out among the others, and that...
Normal Kobe was a god, by the way. All-Star Kobe sucked. I don't know what it was. All-Star Kobe like absolutely sucked. Normal Kobe was a god. If you guys watch my videos from like 2K15, I think a few of them might be private, but man, Kobe was an absolute beast, man. The normal Kobe. I don't remember the historic Froby. Honestly, I don't. I don't remember ever using
Ruby
him.
Froby, and of
He was
course,
so
very
good.
prolific Onyx Kobe as well.
That Ruby Froby was so good.
Ruby Froby in 2K15 was one of the best budget options you could...
He wasn't budget. Like, he was more expensive than like the 98 overall LeBron James. But man, he just dunked on everybody. He dunked on everybody. And that's the one thing I remember. He was like, he came out really early in the year.
pick up. At the time,
And so did the Onyx Kobe, actually.
Saucy, but this card could kind of do it.
They both came out early in the
He
year.
could shoot, he could run to the hoop, and he could defend. To this day, people look back at this card in very good manner. He is considered one of the most prolific cards in 2K15.
He's not one of the most iconic cards in 15. Like, I genuinely forgot that this card existed until I saw it there. What was his set? What set was he in again? All-time scoring. Yeah. That was the set with the Ruby Jordan as well. That was out early enough in the year. But no, he wasn't an iconic card from 15, but he was really good. The Onyx Kobe is iconic. And the Onyx Kobe was a weird one. Like, I made a video on him as well.
Back at is their favorite to use because he was obtainable to almost everybody and very fun as well. Onyx Kobe was one of the most expensive cards in 2K15.
Yeah.
For the most part, He was too expensive for the average person to buy.
Not too expensive for the DBG to buy at that stage. Because of the old shake and bake MT glitch. Hashtag, I still blame Shake. I still blame Shake.
However, he was considered the best card in the game at the time.
When he came out, he was, but he wasn't the best card in the game. Let me just have a look. I just want to see, is my one here. Onyx Kobe is trash.
What is up, guys? Dub Gaming here, and this is my MyTEAM gameplay.
You know it's bad when you have to like your own video. You know it's bad when you have to like your own video.
Game of Onyx Kobe Bryant, the guy who cost me 186,000 MT.
Oh, my MT.
Misses.
I just need to make sure that there's no... yeah, there's no copyright here.
3.
This is this card here.
Next offense, misses an
like
open
these
mid-range.
are heavies, but this is patch 4 in
wide open
2K15.
corner and hits the perfect.
These were wide open shots.
Got high hopes for this Kobe, and this is an alright.
Like, I didn't lose in 2K15. Like, I lost about 15 games all year. Like, and I'm still out here shooting what would be considered heavies nowadays.
Start. This game we go 16-6 up. Run it out, throw the lob to Paul George, and no surprise, this guy's had enough. He rage quits. Next game's against an all-gold team, a very poor team.
That's a
Kobe
heavy.
again starts off with a miss.
Like, that's a heavy. Oh, that momentum. I was momentum crossing before. It was cool for momentum cross. They're just heavies,
Kobe
man.
backing down D Rose.
But the funny thing is that, like, in 2K15, literally, contest didn't matter. If you were at the layup, a contest. If you were at the basket, a contest didn't matter. So, like, these all look like awful shots. They weren't in that game.
But he shoots the hook and hits it.
Post hook from the free throw line with Kobe.
Gets the fade over Rose and misses.
Nice bruh, that.
Jeez, he's got like a 94 post fade. Mid-range game. Misses.
What am I doing putting sound effects? Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am?
Kobe is...
Like, you can't speak with as boring a voice as I spoke with back then and put in sound effects to try being interesting. It just doesn't work. But yeah, this Kobe, in my opinion, the most overrated card in history 2K. I hate him. I hate him so much.
The only people that were really able to go ahead and pick up this card were the super big content creators at the time, such as Jesser,
Hey, I picked him up.
and Gento.
I picked him up.
In 2K16, there was a total of 7 Kobe Bryants
that card was
in
so
the
bad.
MyTEAM game mode. There was a few that weren't too relevant,
He was
such as the
terrible.
Silver Kobe,
Terrible.
along with this very low-tier Roby.
That card was good. That Froby was good. That Froby was a million times better than the 85 Kobe. The 85 Kobe and the 79 Kobe dynamic area one, both of those sucked. And the 99 overall Kobe wasn't that good either.
And also the base card for Kobe.
He was awful.
This was his last year in the league.
He was awful.
But the better ones were this Froby that was an amethyst. This card was very popular as well. And then there was a total of 3 diamond Kobe's in the game. This one was a
That was so good. The 97, 98 were incredible. 99 was not.
Overall Kobe. He did have 90 speed, and he was very, very
Like 83
good at
three-pointer in
97
16 was
overall,
really good.
Considered to be better than this 99
He wasn't
overall
good.
Kobe.
He wasn't it.
This 99 overall Kobe, I believe, came out after his
Like
last
14
game
bronze
ever.
badges.
This was to replicate the game he scored 60 to
It was
40
not
in his
it.
career. As you can see, he only has 67 speed, which isn't all too fast.
He was not it.
However, the granddaddy of them all was this 98 Kobe.
he was
Bryant
like
that
2
was
minute.
to
I never got him. He was
replicate
like 2 minute MT.
81-point performance. Back in 2K16, they had a series called Throwback Thursday,
so
where they
good.
would make cards to replicate a historic performance for that player. As you can see, this one was only 98.
17's
However, he was
interesting.
by far faster than the
There was
99
one Kobe,
overall.
it was a god in 17.
Pretty much similar.
One
stats
Kobe was a
all
god.
across the
Actually,
board,
no, Kobe's
just
good in
being
17 in
much more
general.
athletic. So this was the one to pick up
That,
if
was,
you had an
that card was
unlimited
unbelievable
budget.
though in 16.
The 98 Kobe was the most wanted card by content
Big
creators,
time.
as you can see from
Big
how
time.
excited Troydan gets.
I missed 2K16 Troydan. What cards did he have in 70? He had a Froby, didn't he? Yeah.
2K17 was a little bit of a down year.
I think
for
that was a
Kobe.
Froby.
He did have this young Ruby Froby card that was decent for a budget.
This card was unbelievable. This card, I'm pretty sure, came out right before Christmas. Yeah, December 22nd. I only remember this because I was on holiday in New York. And when the day I came home from New York was when I started my, I went on like a 390-day upload streak, and it was from the day I came home from New York. And it was right after this card had been released. This card was insane. He was like 90k at the time, which was like unheard of. Because MT cost a lot, and obviously no one was pulling anything from packs. This was the best card in 2K. At that stage in the game, this is the best card in 17. He was a god.
Your Amethyst Kobe that was actually used quite a bit for his price. A Diamond Kobe.
He was not it. Diamond Kobe, nobody used him because he came at the very end of the game, and he was bang average.
And along with the elusive Pink Diamond
I had the free agent Kobe. He wasn't that good.
Kobe. It's crazy that this card only had 2 Hall of Fame badges and was considered
Yeah,
one
he
of the
wasn't that
best in
good.
the game. That shows you how much the game has changed over the years. However, his stats were pretty much maxed out and everything that you would want to see on the card.
They were, but he wasn't that good.
For rebounding, but
Tell me, he wasn't that good.
He was pretty much a god tier card in the game. He was very wanted, as we can see from Los Polos' reaction to getting him on the blacktop.
Who is it?
I miss Los.
99 Kobe.
This might be... I was about to say it might be copyright, but I miss when Los played 2K. I miss when Alden played 2K, honestly.
In 2K18, Kobe Bryant came in with a very early game card, a Ruby Froby. However, on
He was a
Christmas,
lock-in,
Bryant
though.
put 4
Kobe was a lock-in. That was grim. That was absolutely grim, the fact that Kobe was lock-in. This guy was free, by the way. This guy was free, and he was all right, actually. The Ruby was all right.
Kobe's in the game, all signatures.
The Ruby was free. Everyone got this card. I can't remember how everyone got this card, but everyone got this card.
Amethyst.
This card, I got him in a locker code in like April, and he was still a monster. Like, mad thing was, like, in 2K18, cards that came out in like November were still monsters later on in the year. It was like May onwards when they started giving everyone pink diamonds. Actually, no, I remember the exact day. I don't know the date. Whenever Baron Davis pink diamond came out in 2K18, whatever day that was it June? Because it was the day I landed in LA. And the reason why I remember the Baron Davis thing so well was the day 2K18 changed. Son of 4, Alan Bailey. A lot of people know him in 2K. He actually has helped me out a ton over the years with his accounts. I remember I went to his barber shop to get a haircut. And he literally, as soon as we finished the haircut, he looks at his phone and goes, "There's a pink diamond 99 overall Baron Davis." I'm like, what? Really? But this Kobe and the pink diamond were the same card.
A Pink Diamond Kobe as well.
This card was ridiculous. You can't see it because my head is here, so let's just move. 1 of 8. You can see 1 of 8 right there. There were only 8 of them. And I'm confident that Ambish was the only person to get a gameplay with him. And these are all different Pink Diamond Kobe's. Yeah, I don't think... I think this is a bit of clickbait. This card was insane as well. I'm pretty sure Ambish was the only one. Unless Ambish deleted the video. Yo, Ambish was the only one. This video here, 59k. He was the only one. And also the 17, the first ever Pink Diamond Kobe was NC Native as well.
Which was very early.
Native is like an OG 2K YouTuber.
Cycle in December for a Pink Diamond. So this card instantly became one of the best.
He was ridiculous.
Game.
He was this Kobe was ridiculous, but so was the Diamond.
As you can see, most people actually pulled the Amethyst Kobe.
Goldie pulling in 300k in a MyTEAM video. Oh, we need Goldie back.
Of this
We need Goldie back.
For Christmas. However, later on in the game cycle, they did add in another diamond.
This Diamond Kobe was probably better than that Pink Diamond though, in reality. And he was really cheap. This Pink Diamond Kobe was way better, but it was like 6th of July. It was too late to mean anything.
Another Pink Diamond Kobe, but that was all the way in July when the game was pretty much
that didn't
done
mean
for the
anything.
year. 2K19 started off by giving us Sapphire Roby very early in the game cycle in September. This card was not bad at all for its time.
That card was iconic as well. That card was iconic for this reason. So guys, Invisible Kobe. I'm gonna go back out like legitimately Invisible Kobe. Like, if Kobe's invisible in game, it is going to be one of the most... Like an invisible... Where is he? He's actually able to move really fast. Yes, he was invisible. He's getting around people quite... yeah, this Kobe Bryant was iconic because he was invisible. This card here wasn't great. He wasn't great.
Came out with another number 8 Kobe in November that was a diamond with 3 Hall of Fame badges, and eventually they came out with a Pink Diamond Kobe for the 20th anniversary.
He was I didn't like Kobe 19.
2K19 brought back signature series
I didn't like Kobe
Kobe's
19.
in May this time instead of Christmas.
I didn't even like this. I didn't even like
new Amethyst
the
Kobe,
signature
a
opal.
new Diamond Kobe.
I didn't
a
like
new
signature
pink
opal Kobe.
Diamond
I didn't like Kobe 19 at
along
all.
with a Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant. This Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant was pretty gassed. I mean, it was May, so that should be no surprise. And he did have 20 Hall of Fame badges along with practically...
There was only like 30... Like, we can't forget, there was only like 30-something Hall of Fame badges at the time. So, like, 20 Hall of Fame badges then is like 60 Hall of Fame badges in 2K20. Or now.
However, about a month later, they brought us another Galaxy Opal Kobe.
No, that's not technically correct. Because this Kobe Bryant, it was added a month later into the token market, but actually it was a limited card. There were only 81 if I'm not mistaken, Kobe Bryants. But this Kobe Bryant came out on the same day as the other Kobe Bryant, as the other Kobe's. He was the signature limited Kobe.
Bryant that had 30 Hall of Fame badges this time, and every single stat was on 90.
Obviously 99
However,
everything.
the difference between this Galaxy Opal Kobe and this Galaxy Opal Kobe was pretty minimal. You really wouldn't feel
surprised it didn't show it on 2K Empty Central.
DBG's opinion on the situation right here.
Yeah, so... But like, yeah, you can see the card here. Like, I just heard my voice, so I know he's coming out to one of my videos, but you can see the card here. But it is kind of mad. I'm out here running Jordan a point guard. This is my own account. No, this isn't. Whose account did I use for this? If I was to advise you guys what to do, if you have a Kobe... It was 81. It says 581. Normal Opal Kobe or the Pink Diamond Kobe. I don't think they're going to feel that much different than this because... Like, this card isn't as good. I don't think he's as good as regular Opal MJ. Yeah. So I highly doubt I didn't like him. He's as good as a signature limited MJ. But, yeah. Very disappointing. And sorry if you guys expected a world beater. And you probably will see some gameplays where he's a world beater. But... I don't know, just animations-wise, release-wise, he's not one of the top 5 or 6 cards in the game, regardless of stats.
By 2K19...
I remember that in 19. All I'm going to say is, I remember I released a video. I think I dropped like 30-something points with him, but I was trying to do everything. I was trying to dunk, I was trying to shoot fades, I was trying to find every way to score, and I'm like, his animations are just terrible. And then I got killed in the comments, being like, you just don't know how to use him. I'm like, no, he just wasn't good. A week after this card came out, nobody was using Kobe. Nobody was using Kobe in their teams. A week later, like. He was not... It was just a pity with Kobe's animations. Kobe's good this year, though. He's a beast this year. This year is the best Kobe's ever been. Well, this is the best Kobe's been since probably 2K16. This is definitely the best Kobe's been in a long time, actually in-game this year.
19, the meta was pretty well sharpened up for 2K.
Yeah.
Everybody had want to run tall point guards and a full tall lineup.
Run everybody out of position.
11.
That's the meta.
So Kobe just really did not...
He didn't have base 11 in 2K19.
And despite having crazy stats, he wasn't as wildly wanted as he was in previous years.
Yeah, 2K19 was a starting meta because 250k was a thing.
2K20 started off by giving us an Amethyst Kobe card.
I mean, man, he was good.
Cycle and quickly followed it up.
He was so good.
But shortly after this card,
he was so good, that Diamond Kobe. He had Kobe base on gold range or gold quick draw, which is way better than half quick draw. He was so good, this Kobe. Like, at the time, he was so good.
Kobe Bryant unfortunately passed away in a horrific
accident. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Seriously, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, GG, everybody else that was involved in that accident. Condolences out to all the family members and everybody else who was affected by the horrific incident. It legitimately just makes my heart hurt to even think about it at this stage, but rest in peace.
Yeah.
However, 2K did not release any more Kobe Bryant cards shortly after his death, and they definitely did not ever put him back in packs for the remainder of the year.
Yeah, they didn't for the rest of the year.
However, they did come out with a pink diamond Kobe card that was free to everybody. This caused a lot of controversy in the community, not because they released the card, but because when he originally came out, it was a pretty bad card for the time. The card only had 78 speed.
I don't even mean bad card for the time. He just objectively sucked. He was literally the worst card 2K released after Christmas was this Kobe Bryant, and they released him in April on Mamba Day. And there was a whole big funny story about this. So basically, Brian Mazik he put out an article, and in his article he said it was like Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant is coming. And what he tweeted out, or what he said in his article, was like that eventually we're getting a Galaxy Opal Kobe. But people obviously saw the article, and because he's like one of the lead journalists that works at 2K. Everyone thought that he meant Kobe Bryant's coming that day. So it was like 4 or 5 hours just like looking at his Twitter, being like, when are we getting Opal Kobe? This has to be a troll. What's going on? And yeah, we were literally, I think I had like 8,000 or it's 7,000 peak viewers in that stream. It was madness. But this card is, if you were there, this card is so controversial.
And by the time,
but he was so good with his Evo. His Evo was so good, better than the other Opal Kobe when this card was Evo'd
in the game than this card to run. However, later on in the year, they did let this card Evo up to an Opal. So eventually, this card did become very good if Evo'd up, but it was a very long
so good Evo, so good
cycle. Most people did not do it, and by then there already was an Opal Kobe in the game.
Oh my god.
This Opal Kobe was a ridiculous offline grind that needed to be done through spotlight challenges.
The Opal Kobe controversy.
Overall, I think it took about, I'm not sure how many hours off the top of my head.
120 hours.
It was a very, very long grind.
120 hours.
Right once this was announced that this was going to be in the game, it started a race for content creators to get the first one. However, before the race could be finished, somebody did mod the game on PC and got out the first gameplay on him, which caused further.
That's not true. That's not exactly true. If somebody hacked the game and uploaded the video, there would have been a million times more controversy. But that is not what happened. What happened was someone hacked the game, got the card, and then gave it to a creator like midway through the grind, and it was RJ Watts. He put out the video, and then a bunch of us that were in the race got really angry at RJ for some reason. It was dumb. It was just so dumb on our parts. Like, he did absolutely nothing wrong. But I'm blaming the lack of I'm blaming not sleeping for like 36 hours. But yeah. We were very, very dumb. But hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your mistakes. This card, I got hated for this card because I hated him. I hated this card from the day I got him till the day I stopped using him, which was the day I got him.
Further controversy in the community. However, I really don't have an opinion on that. I feel like if you can use the card and get a gameplay up, go ahead and do it. It really shouldn't have been a race to the finish to start however. But when this card did come out, obviously on paper, this does look like a very good card.
Half Quick Draw killed him. Half Quick Draw, I don't know what it was. Half Quick Draw on Kobe release before like June put some weird hitch in his jumper, and the meter would like literally, it was like playing your cross content delight. There was something up with this card. I don't know what it was. Just once you attach Half Quick Draw to a Kobe Bryant base, something happened to it and it ruined the card. I don't know what it was. It was a 2K20 problem because Kobe's like God this year. There was a big problem with that Kobe card.
Single category, along with a million Hall of Fame badges.
He wasn't that good.
However, the card just wasn't as good as it was hyped up to be. In 2K20, at the end of the day, the animations were the biggest deal in the game.
20
Kobe
was all animations, and he didn't have it.
Was very bad to start. They did fix it and made it a little better. However, the signature moves that he had just were not.
He had the Kobe escape sucked in my team.
To be played was to have Pro 8 cross or Pro 2 cross, and he had Pro 5.
Yeah, it was tween year.
Wasn't good.
It was tween year.
And overall, just not that great of a card, to be very honest. Especially when other cards came out that could play the two, that were so much taller and just had better animations and nearly identical stats. He didn't even have the greatest layup package. A lot of
he didn't have any good animations. The animation sucked. They just and 20 every card, 99 everything anyway.
Really just was not worth it.
20 every card was so good. All animation, all that mattered was animations.
If you just wanted to get the card and you had the time due to the whole entire coronavirus shutdown and everything like that, he did his job. He was actually usable, but there was just better options in the game that you did not have to grind 100 hours for. In 2K21, 2K
he's had two really good cards.
Releasing Kobe cards in packs. At the start of the year, they did come out with this clutch Kobe card that
was going for the time.
And very recently, they did release this pink diamond Kobe card.
So good,
incredible. I scored 81 points with him in my first game on Unlimited. If you guys want to check out that video, the link for that will be in the description. And yeah, this card this year is just really good right now for this time. I think he's probably the best shooting guard in the game.
Debatable.
And other than that,
I'm not going to argue. Debatable.
Kobe cards this year, so not a whole lot to say on 2K21. Other than this pink diamond Kobe card is very, very good. So guys, I appreciate you watching. Look forward to the next one. Let me know who else you would like to see the history of in my team, and we will continue the series.
Yeah, great video there by Jacob. I'm really interested in those videos, like looking back on stuff like that, because like, again, I am the resident MyTEAM historian. I am like, that's basically what my biggest videos are, looking back on these game modes. The reason why I've built my channel is because I looked more in depth than anyone into these games. So like, it's great to watch this type of content because it is something I enjoy. I'm a person who enjoys looking back on things. I enjoy watching this type of content. And all I'm going to say is, one thing that I will always say about the MyTEAM community is that very few people try to do anything different to other people. Most people, when they come up with their YouTube channel, they will basically look at myself and others and try to replicate what we're doing. Huge shout out to Jacob. He's doing something completely different to what people are doing. It seems to work. Hopefully it ends up working out for him. And it is interesting content. So a link to his channel will be in the description. Go give him a sub because he's going to be doing a bunch more of these videos. And for those of you like me that have been playing through MyTEAM all these years, then it's like, it's a fun thing to look back on. As well as that, for certain people, if you haven't played MyTEAM in previous years, you don't understand why some people are so hyped on certain cards. You may not understand why I'm so hyped on Hito Turkaloo. You may not understand why Drogon Bender has been a legend in 2K. Why Simvular was a legend. I'm trying to think of any other like legends in the game. Reggie Lewis, 2K17 was a legend. 2K Channing Frye, Zach Levine. So like things like that. Channels like this, content like this, is really good in my opinion. Something I enjoy, and I know a lot of you guys are going to enjoy it as well. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. Huge shout out to Jacob. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.